Yo, yo, yo. What up, minion heads? We're playing a game that I have eagerly anticipated. Me, Lyle. Oh, why am I hearing myself? Jesus Christ. What's going on? Okay. Get out of there, me. Only I can prevent forest fires in this stream. It's a Ubisoft game. Astounding. They always make great stuff. Wink. Anyway, I was like, I might play this game, and I was talking to Sheena, and she goes, "You're gonna try to play Mario X Rabbids Gun Quest? You?" And I was like so offended by that I had to just to prove her wrong. She was like, "Okay, kiddo, maybe when you've had your boosters, maybe when you're a little older, you can handle Nintendo games like me, Sheena." And I was like, okay, well, challenge accepted. So now I'm playing this. And if Sheena asks about it, or if she speaks on this, she might say something like, "Oh, I never said that," or "That was Kyle." And you know what? She might be right, but I don't really remember it that well. Speaking of Kyle, I'm gonna get him in the fray right now, so that it's not just you, me, and the minions, because you know how that gets. Between you, me, and the minions, I think something's wrong here. I think something might be amiss. Anyway, I'm gonna call up Kyle.
Yeah.
Yo.
You're right, Sheena did say you would never play this game.
She did say I would never play this game. I can't believe she'd say that.
She said you would never dare play this game, and you would never dare to face me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she said. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you for confirming that was in fact Sheena and not you that said that.
No, I would never.
You would never. You were too busy playing your favorite game, Silent Hill, and smiling.
You want to talk about that? That shit was so stupid.
That shit made me fucking laugh. Kyle was like, there was just a big talk going on about Silent Hill, and Kyle was just chiming in with like, "Oh yeah, I played that one. I sure did play that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that one when I played that one." But it was just like it was Sheena and Phil, and they were just having like this like thoughtful discussion of Silent Hill.
They were passionately talking about like the Silent Hill games that they liked and stuff, and I was just like chiming in with like, "Yeah, I clearly haven't played that, but I'm gonna act like I have." Kind of. You
didn't even act like you had remotely successfully. No, you were just like, "Ooh, that one I sure played it."
I was just like, I was hoping somebody else would read that and be like
I did. I read it like hours later after you had done it like 10 times.
Yeah, I know, it was funny.
Anyway, this is fucking Mario X Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Are you seeing this like relatively like? I do not want to connect a Ubisoft account to this. Okay. So yeah, are you seeing this like I just started it, like I just hit the new game? Is it relatively relatively on time, or do I need to screen share with baby?
You might have to screen share because I can still see it says Sparks of Hope. Press A, but let me.
Okay, yeah.
Hang on, I'm not live. Okay, wait. What is your screen show now? It shows the Welcome
Peach's
Hero
Castle.
Oh, okay. So I'm a little bit behind. It looks like.
All right. Here's no, not that.
Did you try to just show me porn most foul right there?
Yeah, I tried to show you porn most foul.
Oh my god.
There.
Okay. Yeah. Just keep it low. It's fun. I was actually like somewhat looking forward to this game.
You said you loved the first one, right?
I was like very lukewarm on the first one. Oh.
No, I'm just gaslighting everyone, including myself. No, I don't think anyone really had an opinion on the first one. I've never played it either.
I did. I played the first one. I think that the first one was good. The DLC was really good. Like the first one was okay, but the Donkey Kong DLC they had was actually really fun.
Wait, is Mario naked? Is that?
Oh my god.
Oh no, only Rabid Mario is naked. That's how this game kicks off. Is Mario is naked. It's like Mario is missing, but Mario is naked. Can you?
Anyone who tries to say that these are not Ubisoft minions, like it's just the fucking. It's such a like. It's the opening of the game. One's ass is out. Like,
dude, that's gotta be maybe the most painful. Like, you say a joke, no one laughs, and then someone else repeats it louder, and everyone laughs.
yeah.
In like the history of the world. Imagine coming up with basically the minions just slightly too early and not yellow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really the only difference.
They're like, well, yeah, like they're almost 100% the exact same thing. They're mischievous little creatures that say random noises and words and run around naked. Like, there's not really much of a difference.
No, they wear overalls. They both wear overalls. Look at this.
But there's like 100 other minions, like the ones running around without clothes on.
That's true. Those are the lesser minions.
Yeah.
The minions that assimilated to Mario's society get to stay and live amongst them, but the minions
they are but
refuse,
Neanderthals.
yeah, the minions that refuse to learn the language and end up working the fields. Jesus Christ, we're off to a great start, aren't we?
I was gonna make a very inappropriate joke, but I'm glad you said that first before I started saying what I said. I was gonna make a joke about them being like one being civilized and the other was being like savages, but then you started like making it sound like there were like class implementations behind that. Oh no, there's a minion star now.
What a cute character to merchandise! Yippee!
To be fair, I don't think they really merchandise these characters.
Maybe that's the difference though, because you can't fucking escape the minions.
I think the most annoying thing though about this series is that Paper
Go
Mario,
ahead, just say it. Just say what's annoying to you.
Paper Mario, they're like, you're not allowed to do anything to these characters. You can't change what the Toads look like, just their colors. You can't put hats on them. You can't give them different clothes. But in this, they 100% just like put a weird rabbit creature in a Mario outfit and said it was fine.
Yeah, they absolutely just did that.
Yeah. And then
that just happened.
The Lumas from Mario Galaxy, they're just like, let's make them weird hybrids. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that is so weird. Paper Mario is actually good. I don't know if this is going to be good. Like my guess for this, which I'm hoping for, is it's going to be like actually kind of okay, and the story's going to be stupid, which is kind of what I want out of one of these.
It's Mario Minions X, what is it? XCOM.
Mario Minions Ex Machina. When does Rabid Lyle show up? God, I hope soon.
Oh my god. If anyone wants to draw fan art of Lyle as a Rabid,
you don't have to.
I think that would go.
Just maybe reevaluate the things you want.
I'm gonna try to bring that gangbusters phrase back. I think they would go gangbusters on Twitter. It would go gangbusters.
You have to stop talking about how you're in a gang, Kyle. You're
everyone would like, share, and retweet, including all the members of my gang.
Mario's got to take cover. Mario, take cover and kill with a gun. So get behind cover to protect. Okay, well, taking cover, you could press Z. All right. So you get like free movement in this one. See, I'm doing figure eights.
I'm pretty sure that was in the first one. I could see. That's the thing about the first one. I remember it being enjoyable, but then again, I don't remember it that much, so I don't remember if the movement was free or if it was on a grid. I'm pretty sure it was free movement, but you had like a certain amount of like feet you could move.
I looked up some gameplay of it. I think that's new. I think that you kind of it kind of seemed like it worked a little bit like
oh no, you're right. It was
Divinity
like
or something. Where you drew like a dotted line.
Right. You could like pick areas to go to. You couldn't like just stay.
Do you believe in God?
Oh God.
Okay,
I like how that man was obscured by the box when you kick the shit out of him and he died.
Yeah. What does L do? Nothing? Is that a sprint? Oh no, that's just telling me I can move with L.
You can move anywhere in that area. That is new. Okay,
that's
so that
a
is
lot.
Different.
Usually they don't tell you that much.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna hit him, but I guess I just shoot at it. Oh, I can destroy his
Yeah,
cover.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's like... Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I thought he was going...
You really think Beepo would throw me right into the deep end?
Right. I thought, yeah, I think Beepo would throw you right into the depot, if you know what I'm saying.
Me and Depot go way back. He would never
Kill that guy, yeah. The slide is definitely from the previous game, though. You could do that in the previous one.
You could take out people by the knees.
Yeah. Oh no, the funny character!
The funny character said, "Blah, blah, blah, blah." That's fucking epic. She karate posed.
Oh, I can't hear the game, but that's fine. I don't think it really matters.
You won't hear the minions' charming dialogue, like when Minion Luigi says, like, "Time for some epic footwork," or whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah, and you know that breaks my heart, but I'll take that sacrifice.
Kyle, you deserve a purple heart for everything you've done for Mario X Rabbids. I've been calling it Mario v Minions for so long that I actually genuinely forget what the fuck it's actually called.
Yeah, it's it's Mario X Rabbids Sparks of Hope, I believe, is the name of the game.
Well, if you've never played it, how come you know so much about it?
I mean, I've played it.
If you've never...
I hate that I've played it, if that makes... I hate that I've played it.
See, that's what Sheena said I'd say, but I'm gonna be different. Okay, Kyle? I'm not gonna be like you. I'm not gonna grow up to be like you.
You're not gonna grow up to be me?
No.
Did you ever have that, like, growing up, like, at a certain point, you're like, I'm not gonna grow up to be my father. Fuck that guy. And then, like, now that you're older, you're like, yeah, you know, my dad's actually not half bad. I could do a lot worse than being like him.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I never really had
I had the I hate you dad for a bit. I had that whole thing.
Did you really?
Yeah, but now I look at my dad and I'm like, you know, my dad did pretty good. Like, for the cards he was dealt,
I have some notes for him. But I guess
I'll let my dad know that he should expect an email from you, well, about all the things he did wrong and how he can do better. Why'd you leave Mario exposed?
I didn't fucking realize there was a guy in the middle there, okay? Cut me some slack. Rabbid Peach, like, either doesn't have a gun or I don't know how to use it because it's, like, redded out.
God, you are embarrassing
How do
yourself.
can I switch to Mario? Oh, I can switch to Mario.
You can switch to Mario.
I can press up and down, so I only get like one character turn per.
Well, I think you each. So like the enemy gets to move a character, then you get to move a character.
Right. Yeah. So since he only has one, it's just kind of alternate. I don't know why it kept putting it on Rabbid Peach though.
Oh my God, you have a funny egg.
Yeah. So you can't shoot him. I think they just don't want. They don't want me to shoot him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you not have your guns? Do you not have your, did you lose your guns in a cutscene?
Fuck, I wasn't paying attention, Kyle.
Time for some beyond that. Yeah.
Jumping. All right.
During a team jump off. You got to jump off each other's heads. I saw that in the trailer.
Gather your heroes to perform a team jump.
Did I tell you I watched like way more of this game than I should have because you gave me like a note to include that stupid line that Rabbid Luigi says in pregame, but I forget. I think you like didn't send me the video or whatever.
No,
so, like,
I sent it to you. Like, I made a whole
like
separate channel in our fucking pregame work Discord to keep track of that stuff, specifically on and for that clip because I thought it would be difficult for you to find.
No.
And then you did not heed my warnings and spent half a day watching like Minions X Mario footage.
Not half a day, but
you spent 18 months archiving footage of this game.
No.
You started a new YouTube channel called Mario Rabbids Insider.
Yeah. I created an entire game theory video.
Mario, use your iconic gun!
Oh no.
Oh, I guess the guns aren't working. That was... There was...
The little rabbit thing had to touch it.
Yeah, it's like
now
ET
it's
but for
working.
firearms.
Oh, I know what they're teaching you how to use the sparks or whatever those things are called. That's like a new thing they give you, like they're like abilities you can use to charge your shit.
God, I hope not. Our weapon.
I just as good of like the character animations and stuff like that is, it's just like it's still like weird rabbit creatures. Like I don't know.
What is your problem with rabbit-type creatures?
I just wish they had made these characters like these original characters or something like that and not be so weird. I don't find them charming. Like I like a lot about this game, but the character designs are horrendous and I hate them.
Yeah, they are pretty gross. Like specifically, like Rabbid Peach is fucking vile.
Yeah, and like I know that's part of the joke, but still, like they're definitely taking the piss a bit when they're like when they have these characters look like this, but still, I don't know if they're not taking enough piss. That's my motto. There's never enough
They need to be
piss.
funnier and more minion-esque.
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what I said. Sure.
Like, would you genuinely be happier if Mario was like hanging out with like a big dildo called Shit Fuck the Dildo?
Honestly, like I feel like that's almost
Or like Rick and Morty characters or some bullshit.
oh yeah, what like Pickle Rick?
Yeah, if
Like,
Mario is hanging out with Pickle Rick and LeBron James. No, not literally Rick and Morty characters, but you know what I mean, like that style of character.
Dude, if LeBron James was in this video game, I don't care how much jumping the shark that is, I would be playing it right now. Like that is too.
They did make like a Mario basketball, right? Didn't they?
Yes, they did, and I played it. There wasn't okay. So there was several iterations of Mario basketball.
I could have sworn there's like literally like a Mario basketball.
No,
where...
there is. There's Mario Hoops 3-on-3, and the last characters you unlock are Final Fantasy characters.
Oh, okay. So I could have sworn there was one where Mario plays with real people.
Yes, that's not actually that's NBA Street Volume 3. You can unlock Mario, Luigi, and Peach.
I don't know if this is like the play, but
oh, you just shoot a gun right in that man's. Oh my God,
Mario's
Lyle.
a cold motherfucker. Jesus.
Why would you make lovable Mario do that? Yeah, that's the other thing. They're like, oh, in Paper Mario, it was really bad that there was a noose in the middle of town. Let's just give Mario 2 guns that he can use to point blank freaking blast people in the face. I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand why this game was allowed to exist. But like, yeah, Toads can't wear hats, and you can't have unique allies in Paper Mario anymore.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It just, if that's like it's possible that that's not true, but it's also possible that this game was like greenlit by like Nintendo of America, whereas Paper Mario is kind of controlled by Nintendo of Japan, kind of thing. They might have like because I could understand them having like different principles when it comes to these sorts of.
Maybe because it's like a Western developer, but that's still weird.
I don't know.
Paper Mario's not an official Mario game. Like,
I guess
they're not the same character. Also, someone pointed out that you can. Why did it tell me that I could? Why is it constantly reminding me that I can move with the left stick, but it didn't think fit to tell me that I could fucking swap characters before passing turn? Whatever. I know now.
Yeah.
And/or I wasn't paying attention, but.
You know, somebody in the chat was also talking about NBA Street, and it's like, I forget. Those games were very fun. I really liked NBA Street, especially Volume 2, but it really...
Is that the one with
it,
Indeed Mario in it?
No, that's Volume 3. I never played 3. I played 2, but that was the one that was really... In my opinion, that one was really fun.
I played a shit ton of NBA Jam for the N64.
That game is so good. Like, it is aged fantastically if you like that's one of those games where it's like as soon as you understand it, like you're just like fucking chucking the ball at full court and like doing slam dunks from like it's awesome. I love that.
You had this thing where you lit on fire, Shaquille O'Neal would light on fire, and then and then you could like slam dunk from half court. It was fucking
was
crazy.
Shaquille O'Neal in that game?
Yeah.
Oh really?
I always played as Shaq.
That must have been the very beginning of his career then. I just for some reason the
I'm not talking about the Super Nintendo one. I'm talking about the N64 one.
Oh, the N64 one. I played the Super Nintendo one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's like the one. But
yeah, I mean, there's everybody. I think everybody has like a soft spot for like games that like were kind of like in a way that were hitting gems. I like, for me, I think the one that kind of stands out is like there's two. There's like Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg has a dog shit story mode, but the multiplayer is fucking hilarious. And
it's time for gun.
Oh god,
I don't know what that did, but oh, that was probably like a buff. Okay, well,
Mario should put out a trench coat with that animation.
Wait, team jump?
Oh, you can like jump and then land on people.
Oh, wait, she's got like a heal. I should probably maybe I should like take cover and then heal everybody. No, wait, hold on. Okay, that's probably the spice, right? Because we're at half health. We're a couple of boys at half health, just getting along in the world, you know? Right, Kyle?
Yeah. Right.
It's been real.
It's been real.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why they chose that voice to give this character. Wait, yes,
I don't know why
do.
they made her talk, because they didn't talk in the previous one. I think that was better.
Maybe this is like duck season, rabbit season, where they're like, if we fucking get them to make the minions talk, it'll be our stage again. So they just hope that they'll rip that off too.
Oh yeah, what was I saying? What do you have any other games like that though? That like they're like
That
kinda,
only I've played and nobody else has.
yeah, and they're fun. Like they're fun, but they're stupid.
They're fun, but they're bad.
But they're not like they're bad, but like they're just like they're silly and weird, and like no one would really like look at them twice. But for some reason, they're actually like good games that kind of went under the radar.
I think Sparkster is kind of like the biggest like.
Oh
this
yeah,
game's-
you always talk
this
about
game's really
Sparkster.
good, but nobody's
Yeah.
fucking played it.
Yeah.
It plays a little bit like you know what I would compare it to is it plays like playing Zero in Mega Man X is kind of what that game plays like. But it has
Yeah.
this really cool kind of rocket pack mechanic where you charge up your rocket pack and then you just blast in a direction kind of wildly. So there's like kind of a like a skill
randomness.
ceiling of it's not random, but you definitely have to like get it under control.
Interesting.
Allies with a 20. Okay,
Yeah.
well I could have used that earlier, but I didn't.
I've got like a few. There was like this like I don't know if you ever heard of, oh shit, that Goomba just fucked you.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
They're gonna oh my god.
Oh shit! If
Oh,
that
he
decked her
missed.
in the back of the head, I would have fucking laughed.
Oh my well no, but this guy's gonna go now. Oh, no.
Mario. If ever
Mario.
there was a time to kill, it's now.
But I think for me that there's a few of those. A lot of them were on GameCube. GameCube had a lot of like really just like simple but like fun like games that were kind of like I don't know, some of them were like brand name games. The one that I remember a lot is the there was like this Hot Wheels game. I can't remember what it was called. It was like Hot Wheels something or other.
Hot Meals on Wheels,
Hot Meals on Wheels, yeah.
where you play as a grandmother.
But it was
Just
like
trying to
basically
live.
it was basically like a driving game, but you could do flips and tricks and shit with your car. Like you could do like 360s in your car after you went off jumps, and you could get like machine guns and missiles and stuff like that on your car. It was really cool, and it had like a pretty fun multiplayer mode. There's a lot of good just like 4-player like multiplayer games on the GameCube, and even if like they weren't like the best games ever, like they had pretty cool like multiplayer modes because that's what the selling point of that console was. There was also like Robotech Battle Cry, which was like that I played, which was like this kind of I guess Robotech is an anime. I never really watched it, but it was kind of like you could be a plane or like a robot. Like you had like a robot suit, like a mech that could transform into a plane, or like a half plane, half human like monstrosity. And it was just like I don't know. It was like dog fighting and like mech shooting. And it was pretty cool.
I played quite a bit of custom Robo.
That's another one that I
remember that
actually
game?
heard was really good, but I didn't own it. I heard that one had like really good multiplayer and actually was really fun.
It had like a good, well, I mean, as the name implies, it had a good kind of character customizer system where you'd build a little fucking robot.
Yeah. No,
And then you
I
could-
played the demo at like a GameStop, I think, when I was a kid.
Yeah, I
correct?
think
I
the
guess it would
thing
have
that
been an ED
made
game.
that game
Yeah.
fun was just like stupid builds and stuff. Like the game itself was
fuck?
whatever. You just go into like a kind of a preset
God.
stadium and stadium fight other robots, but it
Yeah.
was kind of cool.
I remember one that we played, me and you played when we were in middle school, which was like, it's for the Game Boy Advance, that Sonic Fighters game or whatever. It
Sonic
was like
Battle.
Sonic Battle, yeah.
That game looking, yeah, you know what? That game had a very similar structure to Custom Robo. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
no, it
surprised
did.
if they used Custom Robo as kind of a base for that. Custom
Yeah.
Robo was better though. That game was
I
Game
get,
was
no, the
not
Sonic
great.
game. The Sonic game was dog shit, and if I remember correct, like there was like a couple like really abusable characters in that.
yeah.
Yeah, I believe like Knuckles was completely broken or
They
something.
just
I
gave
can't
you
remember.
like a one-shot kill move at a point. You remember that?
Yeah.
They
I
just
don't-
gave you like a super combo that just immediately killed somebody. It was so weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We were talking about the Mario basketball game earlier. The fucking Mario Hoops 3 on 3. My mom found that cursed game and like gave it to me recently. She like found it in my old room. That game, I have like fucking like mental scars from that game because it actually cheats you at the end.
Oh,
Like
does
if
it?
you're on, yeah, if you're on like the highest difficulty, you have like these things where you can like if you dribble the ball in a certain way, like you have to dribble by tapping the D-pad or tapping the screen because it was a motion control, D-pad or what is it? Is it a touchpad game?
That sounds horrible. So to
It's awful.
move, you have to constantly tap the screen?
I don't think you do you control where the ball is, so like you can dribble behind you and stuff like that is the idea. I
Interesting.
don't remember. I don't
Okay.
remember if you could. Yeah, I don't remember if you could do that. But like to do like special shots, you'd have to do custom dribbles. So like, for example, I think the mage from Final Fantasy's special dribble was you do a star pattern, and if you do a star pattern, they shoot the ball and then it's pretty much unblockable, right? Is the idea. But so what the thing is like you would play that game and you get all the way to the end and then you're on like the last like tournament or whatever, and the last people you play against are like it's like the white mage, the black mage, and the ninja from Final Fantasy. Actually, I don't know if it's the. Yeah, I think so, and I think those are the characters, and they fucking cheat. They 100% cheat. Like to steal like the ball from them is almost impossible. The ninja's like special dribble, he does this like flip where he literally like travels, like he holds the ball and like flips in like an X pattern sort of thing, and then he just scores on you like it's such bullshit. That game cheats so hard. I was so angry as a child because I could beat everything else super easily, and then you get to that and it's just this giant skill cap. Like it's so hard.
Yeah, I hate when games kind of have mechanics that, like, if a computer knows your input, it can just almost RNG whether or not it fucks you.
Yeah, well, that was
Like,
the other thing that was annoying is like you could steal the ball, right? Like that was a mechanic of the thing is like just swipe and steal the ball out of somebody's hands, and even like if I was trying to do a special dribble, the computer would always know I was doing it, so it would wait for the ball to come out in front of me, and then it would snatch it from my hand as I was doing the special dribble. I, on the other hand, as a child with like no reflexes, could not do that. So, is that a flux capacitor? What the fuck?
We're back, Marty.
Yeah,
We're
that's a
back,
great reference.
Marty. Oh,
Yeah, but yeah, that
that's your
game
Rick and
cheated.
Morty parody right there.
That game cheated
Mario-
just like
Mario
all
goes,
the fighting games. in the show.
Burp, Rabbit Peach, burp. You got to turn into a car, Rabbit Peach. The 11 seasons, Mario and Rabbit Peach.
Oh no!
Where is my Szechuan sauce? Sucks. That fucking sucks.
That's terrible.
But yeah,
Oh, no,
I
it's
think
dirty hobo.
the only time I ever fucking like threw a controller in my entire life
Oh,
was Dragon Ball Z Budokai. because
fighting games are really bad for that.
There's like a tournament mode, and it's like the only way to get money, or it was like the only way to unlock like a bunch of shit. And the thing is, if you ever got ring outed in the tournament, it was like an insta loss, and you basically had to go up like a tournament bracket. So if you got first, you got a lot of money. If you got second, you got like less than half. It was like first would be like, I don't remember the exact numbers, but first would be like 100,000, and second was like 2,000, and third was like 50. Like it was a pretty wide margin. So anything less than first was just like you were fucked. And that's a game that definitely has those little things where a robot with perfect reaction time can just, sometimes the game can go, no, you're dead, and then you're dead. So like it even has some moves that go into like a rock paper scissors kind of thing, which some people just hate regardless. I think it works good against like a human opponent, but like the computer knows what you pick, right? So it's literally just like it could be anything, you know?
Yeah.
So it could just decide like, no. And then if you lose on those, sometimes it can just hit you in a way that knocks you out immediately. Yeah. So like there were definitely points, and I fucking got to the end of the tournament so many times because you had to start all the way over if you lost. Oh, God. So I got to the end like so many times, and it was like, it was not short either. It was like it was like the last of like 8 rounds for the big one that actually paid out good. So you basically it was basically like a fucking like 45-minute commitment every time you wanted to do it. So it was like if you got knocked out by something like that 45 minutes in, it's like, no, try again because the computer just cheated. And that was the only time I ever fucking, it was like the final fucking breath of the last round, and I was fucking winning by a lot. Like I was fucking winning. And then the game pulled like a game cheat kind of thing and just knocked me out immediately, and
I hate like that's something that I think they've kind of like learned to be like tough but fair kind of shit. I think the only game that I can think of that I'm like, yeah, now the game is just cheating is fucking Sekiro. The last boss of Sekiro actually cheats, and it feels like you have to like get lucky to beat them.
Yeah, the last boss in Sekiro, I mean it's cool. It should probably be the like hardest thing in the game. But I definitely on that, I learned like one move to just look out for and just didn't go on anything but that one move. Yeah. I also spent the whole entire game completely ignoring like the like temporary buff items, and that boss I just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna use all of them. Yeah. I need to figure out how to heal Rabid Peach because she's dead. Big flash sale going on. Hey you. Do you have like a Phoenix down or something?
Yeah, it's I think like you can just like get revived after a certain amount of turns. I could be wrong, but because there's no like dying in this. It's not like XCOM where if your character dies, they're dead forever.
Right, but Rabid Peach is still at 0 health, so maybe she'll start with 1 health and be able to heal herself.
You don't have any suns though. You need suns to buy that stuff. You can only buy the stuff with the money. I think the mushroom heals you.
I don't care, Kyle.
Oh no, you're making a mistake.
I'm sorry that I was more invested in your fucking story about being mad at Mario Hoops than I was at listening to this fucking game.
Yeah, you should be.
I am.
You idiot.
I didn't mean that sarcastically. That was completely genuine.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to get it. Red coin challenge. You're gonna get a funny. Oh no, you didn't get the. Oh what? I don't understand this.
Oh, hold X to. No, that's not X. I fucking hate how much these games like change around the Nintendo Switch controller. Really has just like an anger-inducing layout.
Yeah, I can't believe that there are like 3 consoles with an X button on them, and none of them can agree where the X button goes. Yeah. Like, it's just fucking annoying. Like, just, like, Nintendo was so close, too. It's like, Nintendo, you could have just had it, like, just match up with Xbox, but you had to be different. Like the fact that Nintendo has like the same buttons and then they change the way their controllers look. It's just like, okay.
The most annoying thing too is that B is still functionally the button that they use to jump, which has like traditionally been A and everything from like Nintendo 64 onward. So it's like mapped wrong by default on all the fucking like N64 games, and you can't change it on a game by game basis.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit like that. I don't know.
Defeat all. Technically, the PlayStation one is a cross, like for G's use.
God.
Manage your team. Your team is your heart lifeblood. All right, I don't want Rabid Peach. I want fucking regular Hot Peach.
Oh, you can wait. You could. Oh, okay. I thought you only had those two characters.
Yeah, get out of here.
Swap out
Wait,
Mario.
can I only have two?
Disgusting Rabid Luigi. Yeah, you can. I think this battle only has two. But no, be Rabid Luigi.
Rabid Luigi is a pest.
Everyone likes that character.
And Rabid Mario is a brawler. Okay, Rabid Luigi, everyone's favorite. Fine.
But yeah, I don't know. I wish game companies would get their shit together and just all hug and kiss and, you know. But honestly, if they did that, that would probably be worst case scenario for gamers, because then they wouldn't be competing anymore. And if they're not competing, they're gonna screw us over.
Yeah, the unfortunate truth is that I will say that fucking
Do the team jump, Lyle. Do the team jump.
okay. I don't know if that's gonna actually put me in like a good position to do anything.
Drop down. Drop on his head.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Well, that didn't do anything. I thought that would do a thing.
All right, wait, hold on. I want to hear Rabid Luigi. Oh, wait, here. Listen to this. Wait, I'm gonna turn it way up. I didn't say it. What the fuck? He said it. He said, "Funky footwork made you faint." Fucking epic.
Oh my god.
Mario plus Rabbids shards of poop. Yeah.
Why did you give him a breakdancing move?
Throw one disc that can hit. Yeah, let's go.
You're right next to it. It's gonna kill you.
I'm not scared. Rabid Luigi is not scared of death.
No, I guess not.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I have a whole bitch.
A whole ass bitch.
Can she fucking launch into the sky and kill?
Rabid Luigi can get right up under her dress.
Look at it. Wait, no, she's not Italian. Never mind. Sorry, I kind of fucking fucking
jumped. It didn't go anywhere.
Grimes that one.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Remember that when Grimes and Elon Musk went on Saturday Night Live and Grimes was Princess Peach and she also did an Italian accent for some reason?
I completely forgot.
Well, how could you forget? Because,
Lyle, it was trauma.
Use your gross rabbit umbrella, Peach. Defend everybody.
Oh my god.
Save this realm.
Where's Wario and Waluigi and Rabbid Wario? Rabbid Wario and Rabbid Waluigi are the funniest characters that could ever exist. Why are they not in this game?
You need to fucking disabuse yourself of these illusions, Kyle.
Either they're gonna make another DK DLC, or they're gonna make a Wario and Waluigi DLC, which honestly that would be a pretty good idea, I think.
And didn't they already announce all the DLCs? They certainly gave me the option to fucking buy all of them before the game even existed.
Okay, I didn't know that. It's like a season pass or something. Nice work. Nice work getting rid of that bomb, said the rabbit wearing pants.
Do you want to hear something fucking upsetting and disquieting?
I mean, no, but you're gonna tell me anyway. But...
Yeah, I fucking I have these red Solo cups because I don't like to wash dishes. Get off my back. But yeah. I have a red Solo cup on my desk that like I've been occasionally spitting into, and I have another one that I just brought up for water.
No.
But it's been like over, I only spat into it like twice, and it was like weeks ago. So I'm not I brought up an identical looking solo cup, put it on my desk to put water in, and then I mixed them up. So I don't know that I'm drinking out of the spit cup, but I feel like even if I'm not, the placebo effect of knowing that it could be the spit cup is making the water taste weird. Wow. So I might or might not be drinking out of a cup that I spat in a couple times.
Lyle, how old are you?
I don't have to answer that. Never ask a woman her age.
Lyle, you're a 30-year-old man.
Okay. Stab me like that.
I mean, come on, bud.
What do you mean?
You know, one of these days, I'm not gonna be able to take care of you anymore, and you're gonna be out there
I'm
on
gonna
your
have to
own.
be put on the farm. Okay, I like Mario and his iconic guns. He will stay.
I'm not gonna be there to tell you that's spit and that's not spit.
That's my new game show. That's not spit.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Mario has one epic skill point, and he can put it anywhere. Mario has some techniques he can. All right, weapon damage is probably a good place to go, right? I'm gonna acquire the shit out of that. There we go. Do everyone get one? Yeah, everyone do get one. That's good. All right. So Peach does barriers. Donatello does machines. Jack Richardson says, "How much for a spit cup? I'm willing to pay." That's the thing, is it's an ambiguous spit cup. I don't even know if it's real spit. It could be pseudo spit.
If you try to sell those, some simp would like send it to a lab and test it to see if there's human DNA in it and stuff.
To be fair, that she should feel bad about that. That's technically false advertisement. If the whole point is that you've taken a bath in the water and you didn't take a bath in the water, I don't know. I feel like as much of a freako weirdo as that person is, you're dealing in the wares of freako weirdos, you know?
I also feel like it's possible that she took a bath in the water and her fucking DNA isn't in it.
Are you saying that she's a fucking turdless maiden that doesn't even have one modicum, one molecule of feces in her ass, Kyle? Because I don't believe that.
I'm saying she probably wasn't. Maybe she wasn't dirty. Maybe she just like made a new bathtub full of water after she'd already taken a bath and just boxed that one up. I don't know.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I just can't.
You're right. I gotta stop making excuses for women.
Tall War Turtle donated $20 and said, "Hey Lyle, I got Vampire Survivors from watching the vid where you were in Oni plays. It was so awesome and fun. But it has me curious because you didn't seem into it. What games are you into?" I'm into that game now. Literally the Oni plays episode was the first time I was ever seeing it. So the skepticism that you hear was completely like due to that.
Also, nobody on that couch in that recording session had figured that game out. You can kind of tell by like the upgrades that like they're choosing and stuff like that. Like, I don't. It's funny because if you look at the comments on those videos, they're like, "I like how Corey talks about needing the whip upgrade and then passes it like 4 times."
Yeah,
it's like, oh, I love Corey, man. That guy is a gift. But it's shit like that is just like, yeah, the game also is not very forthcoming with like how to play it. It kind of like you slowly figure it out.
Once you just figure it. I think that Chris and Corey had only seen like 1 or 2 rounds of it.
Yeah, exactly.
To that too. Like they hadn't
really played it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, I think that game is actually kind of stupid until you figure out weapon combinations or like, what is it, evolutions? Once you get the evolutions thing, that's when it gets crazy. Other than that, it's not, like, that shit is awesome, I think.
But yeah, as for what games I'm into, it's really hard because is it a cop out to just say good games? Because like I feel like I like shit from a lot of different genres, but
yeah,
I'll tell you what games that I'm not into is games that like explicitly sort of like waste your time. So
yeah, I hate MMOs.
I feel like
I'm kinda outspoken about that.
my favorite and least favorite types of games are like big open world games, because a well done one is great, but a badly done one is like just this massive time sink that doesn't need to be. I feel like that's the big thing that differentiates me from like most of the gaming populace, is just like, if a game is long, I feel like it has to earn, it has to earn its length. So when a game is longer, I sit there and I go like, okay, you better get better if you're going to stick around. Whereas most people would be like, you better be long if I'm gonna like you, like that kind of shit.
I don't. That's something I never understood, is like the length of the game. I can understand if it's a $60 price tag, because you know what you're expecting from a $60 price tag tends to be a lot. Like the fact that Elden Ring costs the same amount as like Mario, was the Mario soccer game, is kind of ridiculous.
Cost the same as this game, Mario v Rabbids.
But I would even say the fact that Mario Rabbids cost the same as the soccer game is ridiculous. Like the soccer game has it's one thing. Like it's not. That's a $40 game.
That's true.
Like, and that's being generous. But what was it? I think my least favorite games are like, was it MMOs? I don't like MMOs. A lot of them are just too grindy and annoying. I've tried World of Warcraft multiple times and I fucking hate that game. Anyone who likes World of Warcraft, I don't understand you. Like, no hate towards you. I'm sure that game was fun at some point and you're still hanging on to it. I played League of Legends for way too long. But fucking, I don't understand people who like World of Warcraft. That game is dog ass, in my opinion.
I should not have fucking played as punching Mario. Oh, there was a guy there. I didn't even see him. I shouldn't have played as Puncho Mario. Oh
no, Puncho Mario is cool. Don't ever say that. I bet he could hit all those guys behind the cover.
Miss Ebola says, since Mario has a gun, are you familiar with multi-millionaire Mario plush toy YouTuber Super Mario Logan? His depiction of Black Yoshi is the worst possible thing you could imagine. I'm not. But
no, I'm not.
He sounds cultured. There you go.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
nice.
Take that.
Slide on him. Oh, you already slid.
I already slid. You get one slide.
Puncho.
Can I punch him?
Zio.
Oh, there we go.
Punch him. Oh, wait. Get back. Oh, get back further. You can hit both of them.
Oh wait, is that a ranged thing?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
That's what I was saying.
I thought that you literally had to punch him, so it's like a Vi deal.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that character's good. That's like kind of the thing, is like every character has like unique styles of like damaging.
Yeah.
So there's like AoE damagers, and then there's precision.
You know
damagers
what? You say that. You say you don't like MMOs, but you fucking play Destiny, which does like all the same shit.
Destiny's a looter shooter. The reason I like Destiny is because the gameplay is fun. I don't like like MMOs. It's fucking like rudimentary bullshit, and the gameplay is not fun. Final Fantasy 14 I actually liked a lot for a while, until I didn't play it for like 2 years, and then I tried to play it again and they deleted my character, so I was really mad about that.
Oh my god, there are 3 different menu buttons in this game. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Let's see.
Final Fantasy 14 I will say has like a really cool system for playing with a controller. I thought it played really smooth with a controller, which I was like, I actually dug, because I don't like mouse and keyboard for like 3D games like that. It's weird for me.
Misty Animation said, is there a clip of you on Oni Plays or anywhere that you would like to see animated that isn't animated yet? Oh man, that's hard.
I've got one that I remember, is the one that you're talking about, your trillionaire fantasy of the lead Prius.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I would really like to see that one animated.
Yeah, the fucking, I think that's in Vampire Survivors. Yeah, the lead Prius one is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
That was pretty recent. But yeah, if you wanna get on that, like the stock market, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. That's I can just see that being animated really well, as all like just like the freaking shrapnel tearing off like the card. You're just like embedding yourself in the front of a fucking big monster truck.
Also, I'm gonna look. I think. Hold on. I think I might have seen your stuff. Misty animation. That looks like really familiar. Is this the guy that I think it is? I've definitely seen this. I've definitely seen some of these. Oh yeah, you did the mango farm one.
Oh
Yeah. And the fucking can you turn him red? I fucking love that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love the fucking can we make him red? Like distorts it and fucking makes it all creepy.
Like
that was a creative one because that made like a. I feel like that made the moment funnier than it initially was, which is. That's for. I mean, everyone animates the funny moments. If you can make something out of the.
As an editor for Oni Plays, it is very rare that someone makes something funnier than what I do to the episode. So, you know, kudos to you. I'm very good at what I do. No one's better than me. And I just want to say that I would have thought about that, but I was tired. I don't think I even edited it. I don't even think I edited that episode.
They call me the editing killer because I'm such a good editor.
Yeah. No, that shit was that shit was good.
Okay, I've got to enter the Sunrise Temple, Kyle.
I gotta say, like, Oni Plays animated, like, there's so many like good ones. If you guys have ever created like an animated, I guarantee you that like I've probably seen it because that's probably like one of my favorite things to do is just like look up Oni Plays animated and go to recent and just watch all the recent ones. I do that like once a month. Like there's so many like really good. Yeah, there's so many good ones. And it's like it's the coolest way I think to support the channel.
It just highlights our good shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it makes something transformative and like cool and yeah, like I said earlier, it's not easy to make something funnier out of what I made because I've already maximized the funny, but you guys do a very good job. A very nice attempt, you know. It's almost there.
Me and my green screen explosions.
I will say I hate it when like you make an episode and then like it pops up in like a compilation, like something pops up in a compilation later and then you think of a really funny edit and you're like, fuck, like I wish I had done that. Even though like, you know, it's probably fine not having it in there, but it's like, man, that would have been hilarious if I had thought of this earlier and that would have been like a better, like I feel like I could have made this compilation better. But you know, I'm glad that like there's people who animate stuff and all that other shit so they can, you know, kind of add some flavor to those moments.
Oh, Mario gets like a predator drone. Cool.
Yeah.
That's what I've always thought he should have.
Luigi. That's Luigi.
I meant just the colloquial idea of Mario. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Mario would never use a predator drone. It's against his
No,
ethics.
Mario
Luigi,
fucking
on the other
used all
hand,
that white phosphorus in the mid-2000s. You don't know what he's capable of.
Yeah,
man.
and Luigi used mustard gas. I mean, like,
you don't know him like I
here.
do. Okay, 20% the damage intended to
Wait, hang on, I'm gonna... Wait, what the hell is this?
Target's moving.
Can I ban this person?
For saying something evil?
No, someone is like advertising Tinder or some shit.
Oh yeah, I'll ban that. I need to like set up mods. Okay. Can I not? Let's see. You...
Should I report this person for promoting terrorism?
Yeah. Spam. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi user.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mustard.
There you go.
Miss
Mustard gas
Ebola is
isn't-
like, are you really, Miss Ebola? Are you really playing like tier lists on war crimes? What do you?
War crime tier list.
She's like, mustard gas wasn't nearly as bad as white phosphorus. Mustard gas was B tier, and white phosphorus is S tier. She didn't actually say that. I added that, but still.
I think that, although maybe not appropriate, I think that's a tier list you can make. Objectively, you can.
Agent Orange was A tier.
Yeah, white phosphorus is just kind of like the bitch version of it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know what that move did, but whatever.
So there was like a video. Did you see that? This reminds me. There was a video of some lady putting like a bunch of live crabs in an air fryer, and everybody was freaking out about it. And like, as like kind of mean as that is, my takeaway was, you know, animals like die really horrific deaths all the time, like in the wild. An air fryer doesn't really seem that bad of a way to go for a crab versus like, I'm pretty sure sea turtles like rip them apart like piece by piece and eat them and shit like that. Like it's, I don't know, like they're all like, if animals in the wild just die, like.
I mean, that's a take, I guess. It's not worse that, I mean, like, that's just what we do to animals. We kill them and eat them. It's
like,
just something that happens. I mean, like, if you want to go full vegetarian, like, sure, but like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. Like, it's just kind of the way of things.
People talk about like, oh, it's so sad that we boil crabs alive. It's like they die in like 2-3 seconds. I'm not saying like it's not mean. It is mean, but like eating animals, like there's no guarantee that when we kill cows they die immediately either.
And there's also no guarantee that they don't have like souls in there that come out and haunt you. Haunt you, man.
Yeah, every burger you've ever eaten is haunting you now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's its attention is divided among all the other people that ate its flesh.
My position on that is I'm not a vegetarian simply because I don't care.
Yeah.
But if I did care, then I probably would be, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I have to do the thing where it's just like, I'm just not going to think about it.
Yeah, basically.
But the, I mean, if you want to ruin cows for you, do you know how cows, how they slaughter cows? So cows
naturally ruin cows for me, Kyle. Try as you might.
Good. Oh no, I'm gonna ruin cows for somebody in the chat. I'm gonna save a cow today.
Kyle ruins everything.
Yeah. So cows naturally will not walk into the slaughterhouse. So when they have a whole herd of cows, and they're leading them to slaughter, they actually don't. They will not go into the slaughterhouse. And to move a cow, like a full-grown cow, is a big pain in the fucking ass.
That's
so what
an understatement.
They do is that a cow will follow other cows in a line, though, just naturally, like herd mentality. They will follow other cows. So what they do is they take one cow and they train it to go into the slaughterhouse. It's like a trader cow. They train it.
They train like an Uncle Tom cow?
Yes, 100%. They train a cow to go into the slaughterhouse. So what they do is when it's time to slaughter the cows, they have that cow walk into the slaughterhouse, and all the other cows follow it and then die, and they keep the trader cow alive so that it can lead more cows into the slaughterhouse.
That's fucked up. See, they always make those like Disney movies about like Barnyard. Oh my god, is that why the cow in Barnyard is still alive?
Oh,
is that why he gets 6 seasons?
I didn't know that. I didn't think about that. He's been leading. Yeah.
Why did that go slow motion if I wasn't gonna fucking hit him? Why, Kyle?
Yeah. Good God.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that.
Remember, kids, Uncle Kyle says war crimes are okay because animals die in nature.
That's not what I was saying.
No, Trash Senpai, you got him fucking pinned on that one. He's just mad that you intellectually outmaneuvered him.
I was just saying that, like, you know, if you guys are, you know, you're talking about crabs and stuff, it's like people hunt deer and they don't kill the deer instantly. Like they kill the deer, like they try to shoot it right in the heart and kill it, or shoot it right in the brain, but like because it ruins the meat if they panic. But you know, they're not successful. Hunting is not an accurate sport. If you're worried about crabs and you're not worried about like how, like, yeah, crabs, like I'm sure they feel pain, you know, like, but they're like not.
You're literally doing the fucking, we should improve society somewhat, and yet you participate in society.
Yeah,
it's literally what you're doing.
Totally. I mean, it is, because people like complain about shit. They see shit on the internet, and then it makes them sad or upset. But it's like you're not doing anything to improve it. Like they're like, you should kill the crab before putting it in the air fryer. It's like, okay, but then like, you know, I know that crabs have like a thing where if you kill them, they put pathogens in their blood or some shit. I don't know.
Wait, is that why?
Yeah, you can't kill.
I thought it was
crabs
just
or
kind of really
lobsters.
hard to fucking like headshot one.
Well, that's the thing. You that's the other thing. That was my other point. Is like, yeah, you can kill a crab and then put it in the water, in boiling water or whatever. But you have to do it really fast. Like, somebody just said in the chat, crabs won't go into the boiling pot by themselves, so you have to train a crab to throw them in. Oh god,
that was good.
That's funny. No, but yeah, you could kill the crab, but like they have like this these bacteria or parasites or something like that in them that will like multiply if you kill them, like and then don't put them in the water fast enough. But also, like, how would you kill a crab? It's like it doesn't even have like a brain. It's like a weird bug creature that like all its nerves and it's like a bundle of nerves and weird muscles and shit. It's a bug. Like you crush its skull? I don't even know what you do.
I could tell you a way to kill a crab, Kyle. You break its spirit.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could.
Let's see, I'm gonna give Mario his iconic flaming rabbit star.
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck am I looking at? I gotta say, Sheena was
don't
right.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. So the stars, like those stars, give you like buffs and stuff. So you're just assigning each character one.
I know that people were complaining that you like had to use Rabbids in the first one. This one's
yeah.
The first one was 3 characters. This one's just 2, right?
I think it goes up to 4. It's just you have to like
unlock
it. I think when you're exploring it's 2, and then like on big encounters it's more characters.
Interesting. Oh, I got skill prisms. Sorry guys, it's menu time. This is, I mean, this is just standard RPG stuff. I'm not like super mad at it, but also like I feel like a metric of how much I enjoy a game or not is how much time do you spend in a menu. I feel like that's
you probably don't spend that much time in the menu in this one. It's just you're at the early part where you're getting XP and stuff like crazy. So
yeah, that's true. You're probably right, Kyle.
But also, like, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, you spent a lot of time in the menu in Dragon Quest XI, and that game is great.
I don't know that you spend that much time in a menu in that game.
Lyle, the freaking character trees are insane in that game. What are you talking about?
I mean, they're not like Path of Exile or something, or even like Final Fantasy X.
I mean, there's like a character in that game. I don't want to spoil it. I was gonna say there's a character in that game that has a at one point has a crazy skill tree, and then it gets reset, and then you know what I mean? Like there's shit like that. I don't know. I guess
that game has like good UI for all of that too.
Yeah.
This game literally has 3 buttons that put you into 3 different menus.
Yeah. I'm not saying like this is comparable to 11 because 11 has a lot more going for it than like just character customization and shit, but how many crabs does it take to fill a spit cup? If you're smart, just 1.
It's true. If you gooify the crab beforehand, you incinerate the crab alive. I don't know what any of these moves do, man. All right, let's see. Wait. Luigi. Crit damage, weapon range. Fuck it. Why not? Luigi can go all damage. I'm going all damage on everything. Let's see.
Honestly, it's not a bad play. Like, really, it's not.
The best defense is a good offense.
I mean, in this game, it is, because if you can kill enemies, they won't be able to attack you back, basically. So if you can kill them really quickly, they won't be able to hit you.
That's a glowing floor if I ever seen one. Crab!
Oh, shit. Get out your boiling... Get out your air fryer. Put it... Yeah, your flying air fryer. Put it in there.
That is what that looks like. Or a fucking Roomba.
It totally is. I think it was a Roomba, because in the original game, it was on the ground. It wasn't flying around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it literally was.
I think it would, like, lead you around. Like, that was... Like, technically, you did not control the characters. You controlled the Roomba in the first game.
So you
Oh,
you
no.
were the Roomba? He's scared of this epic character.
This is the character that I saw, and I was like, I really don't like this.
What, Edge or whatever? They,
I
they
don't know.
literally just put in Shadow the Hedgehog, like, but as a
Yeah.
joke. You're just
why are
mad
they-
because
Mario X,
Shadow the
Sonic
Hedgehog
X
should be
Rabbids.
serious. Why have they not made a fucking Mario Sonic game
Look,
that's
they're
not
in
them at the fucking
diapers.
Olympics?
They're in diapers. Ha 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 ha. One's farting. Look at that.
That's fucking great.
That's fucking hilarious.
Wait, what is dyspepsia? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
You're not gonna fucking explain that? What kind of fucking 7-year-old knows that kind of vocab word? Dyspepsia? You're really gonna make me look that up?
I'll look it up. What is this? How's it spelled?
Like dyslexia, but
Dyspepsia definition. Indigestion. That's what dyspepsia is. So it's
great.
farts.
Yeah, that I'm sure that fucking an 8-year-old is gonna read that and be like,
Oh yeah, an 8-year-old's
putting that
gonna
one in
read
the
that.
Rolodex.
An 8-year-old's gonna read that and like look it up and be like, "Oh, it's farts." Haha. I mean, honestly,
So you
they probably
think
would.
you think it's like a dictionary joke jump scare for 8-year-olds?
Maybe.
So they're gonna look it up.
I don't- oh God, it's farts. Hide under their bed.
All right, so there's a. What do you want, you little bastard? You want sunlight?
No, he's gonna give you. That's like a form of currency. So if you do that quest, he gives you a sun, and you can use it to buy stuff.
You gotta go on a Goomba hunt.
I gotta hunt some Goombas.
That's like what they call it in fucking
Yeah.
sundown towns. Fucking A.
Oh my God.
Final Fantasy Sonic X? What? Oh, no, you're talking about fucking. No, if you want Mario and Sonic going on epic adventures, fucking. Shit, what was that called? Mario Bros. Z, the fucking Newgrounds thing that everyone
Oh,
was
yeah,
like.
Mario Z or whatever the hell.
Yeah,
Super
they
Mario
should make
Z.
a video game out of that. That'd be I
Yeah.
wouldn't say great, but it'd be something.
God. I mean, why? I mean, honestly, at this point, like this game is so close to jumping the shark, it's ridiculous.
Close, you say? Okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, sure, you could say it's jumping the shark.
I would never say that, Kyle.
But
Not for $1 million would I say that.
Mario's in like a Mexican standoff right now.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
just won. Oh God.
Mario is become death. All right, let's see.
Use
fucked
Peach's
up here
power
a
to
little bit.
murder that motherfucking guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You can. Even that's what you do, dude. You just. Oh.
There we go.
Oh, you hit him. Never mind.
Dude,
You can
Peach
jump
is
off Mario's
fucking
head.
busted.
Yeah, Peach is real good.
She's got like this crazy fucking like her move does more damage than most of the fucking damage characters.
In the last game, if I remember correct, Rabbid Mario was stupid. If you just kept upgrading his like gun, he had like a shotgun that was actually insane.
Yeah. Oh, that's like a weird like counter move, the ZR thing. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna wait. You know what? I'll no, I don't want to use this.
Eat the mushroom, Lyle.
Dude, I'm so used to like
Get
using
the high and eat the mushroom.
the reason that I keep backing out and in of menus, by the way, is because the menu button is the A button, which is it's the one on the right side. So on PlayStation, it would be the circle button. That's the button that you have to hit to say yes to stuff. And,
Yeah, that's
and the button that's the
on
PlayStation X button is the button that you hit to say no to stuff. So it's exactly what I was
Yeah.
talking about earlier, where it's like the Nintendo.
It's the same with Xbox. A is usually used on the Xbox controller to accept, and B is to say no.
Well, that's exactly what it is, but those
Yeah.
two things positions on the controller itself are switched.
Somehow I got used to that. I think it was because I was playing like so much Smash Brothers, and then like switching back to like playing like Elden Ring and shit. So like for some reason I actually can like wire my brain with different controllers, but sometimes I still slip up.
I can too. I can wire my brain with different controllers. It's control schemes that fuck me up.
Well, no, that's not the thing I'm saying. It's like if I'm holding a pro controller, like I know that like it's, you know what I mean? Like I know I know which buttons are which.
That's what I'm saying though, is like it's not like I'm hitting B to accept and it's in the same part of the controller.
I guess what you're saying is like, okay.
Yeah. So if you see me go into a menu and then exit out and then go back into the menu, which I've done like probably 30 times this stream, that's why it's happening. It is because I'm an idiot, but I want you to understand the source of my idiocy. I just don't want to be a misunderstood idiot. I think that's like the worst. Okay.
What the hell is that?
Can I like trick this into blowing up on this eyeball?
Maybe.
You come
Can you
over
slide?
here.
Can you slide like up behind it?
I don't
or
think you
something?
can like slide tackle. I think that just initiates a battle.
I wonder if you beat it though. If you beat it, can you pick it up and throw it?
Are there Geneva Convention laws in the Mushroom Kingdom so Mario doesn't torch his victims alive with fire? No. He literally does that all the time.
What are you talking about?
That's like a thing that he does on the reg.
Mario like rips turtles out of their shells and then throws their shells at them. Like that's a war crime in itself, isn't it? Like it.
I mean, if you consider turtles like non-human persons or something, maybe.
I mean, just imagine like you're in war, like someone's invading your home, and then like they go to your house, they pick up your house, they shake you until you fall out of it, and then they throw your whole house at you.
Hello, my friend. Welcome to hell.
Oh my god. You just eviscerated that man.
This game is something. I can play that again, Kyle. I can play that whole encounter again.
Yeah, I will say. Oh yeah, you didn't get the bomb. I thought you would get the bomb.
No, there's fucking goddamn it. So
You did it again.
no, that time I just pressed the button that was one of the 3 menus in the game. You want to guess what button that one is?
Oh no.
What button do you think would open a menu besides start and select, Kyle?
X, Y.
It's X, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played a game where that button on PlayStation would be the square button opens a menu.
Yeah.
That is like the weirdest fucking.
Wait, on PlayStation it would be the square button.
Yes. So.
Then-
sorry,
that's Y.
it's Y. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Y.
That shit annoys the fuck out of me though. Like the Nintendo was like, no, it must have been Xbox. I guess Nintendo did have the Super Nintendo controller first. So Xbox changed their control scheme to be like the opposite of that. It's just like that's kind of, I don't know, Microsoft, fuck you for that.
You think, no, I'm not. Look, I'll go to bat for Microsoft on that because the button that you use to jump should be the A button. The jump, accept, do things button should be titled A.
I guess that's fair.
Still too many Goombas, IMHO.
Jesus. What a fucking racist. What a piece of shit. Fucking
true.
okay, you know what? Commit genocide on his behalf.
Oh, trust me, I want to.
I would do anything for that rabbit.
I would absolutely do anything for that rabbit.
I want that minion to put on a coconut bra, do a dance, and fart.
Jesus, man.
That's what I don't know. That's like it's one step away from that happening at any given time in this game.
You never know what you're gonna get with Mario X Rabbids fucking war on crime or whatever.
God.
What does this actually do? Burn attack? Oh, Mario's gone Super Saiyan God. Power surges
Mario?
through me. I am SSJG Mario. Burst mode. Okay, Can she make that shot? Oh my god, maybe she can. No. They're blocked by architecture. I hate getting blocked by architecture. Wait, maybe I can just fucking helicopter in. Get fucked. The rabbits killed Rayman in their sleep. Wait, where's the last guy? Drone. Oh no. Mario is... No, he's not really in danger. He's fine. I also don't know what my rule is on special attacks. Do I just get one of each per round? Or can I spam them as much as I want? Ow. Yeah, Peach is like a tank, too. I don't know if that's because I upgraded her health or what. But she's fucking... She's got more health than Mario. She's doing, like, more damage. Bitch is fucking crazy. You know what I mean, Kyle? You know what I'm saying?
I do.
She's nuts, man. She
She's
lit my
freaking
car
nuts.
on fire. You know the craziest thing, I still love her.
I still can't get over how much I care about her.
Right.
Even though she done shot me in my leg.
All right, so I've been here. This is the fucking indigestion house or whatever.
Oh
Did I
my
go? I
God.
did go in a fucking circle. Wait,
Lyle,
did I
you're
receive
treading
like
dangerous? You're treading dangerous ground right here.
Okay, so there's some kind of puzzle here.
By age 10, Augie's brother was the patron
Okay, let's see.
Elphaba's victories at the
Okay, so he got abs at 10. Cool. So there is definitely some kind of puzzle that I need to figure out here. Can I pull or only push? Okay, Mario can pull. Maybe I need to make like a direct line for the water. Yeah, makes sense. Makes total sense, man. Kyle, you're talking a lot of nonsense, but sometimes you make good points. And this makes total sense, man.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think I'm right too. It just works. Okay.
It just freaking works,
It
man.
just freaking works.
Okay. What are you murdering right now?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? So you can steal all my marks, hmm? See,
Maybe.
Kyle, you and I are rivals in this game.
You're what I call a mark-ass trick, Lyle.
Listen, shoddy. Listen here, you. You're pretty fly, I gotta give you that.
Pretty
Okay.
fly for a white guy. Remember that song, Lyle?
Yeah. Fucking hell. That is the button I would think would be the sprint button. But the sprint button is the fucking top one. Why? Got him. This looks better than the first game, and that's saying something. Yeah, I mean, are you talking visually? Yeah, it looks visually pretty good. Here we go. All right, let's see. Can Mario fucking ignite the world and have burn super effect? Oh, okay. So it just buffs his. It just buffs his fire. Okay. Time to go to hell, you. Goodbye. Oh, they run around like crazed people? Do they light other things on fire? They do. Oh my god. Holy shit. Dude, that's crazy. Okay. I got a new strategy on my hands here. Yeah, the minions do talk in this one. They sure do. And you know what? I'm going to defend that choice. Because if you really want a game that makes you feel,
Yeah. It's
you gotta
it's
have a
Mario
game that
Rabbids.
makes you squeal.
If you really want a game that makes you feel, just play Mario X Rabbids and watch the fucking weird rabbit minions fart on each other.
Yeah, I'll cry actually at the end of this game.
Yeah.
I think that this game will bring me to tears, maybe.
Oh man. Slide.
Yeah, I got him. I got him.
You know, this is, I don't know why this thought pops into my head, but like, do you ever think of anything that like other people say this is stupid, but it actually like you really like it a lot, and it like in the right context, it could move you to tears, sort of thing.
What are you talking about, Kyle?
I'm talking about
Just
the
say it.
bagpipes, Lyle. I'm talking about bagpipes. People talk shit about bagpipes all the time. I love bagpipes. I think they sound great.
And
I
you
don't
think
like-
they move you to tears?
Okay, I don't. I've been to a funeral service where they played bagpipes and I cried. It was really nice.
Well, you probably cried because of the dead person, not because of the bag.
I wasn't, but they started playing the bagpipes and I cried. It moved me. I was legitimately moved by bagpipes.
You weren't gonna cry over the dead person, but then the bagpipes
No.
kicked in.
No, I wasn't. I'm a man, Lyle. Only bagpipes can make me cry. But men do. No, you know what I mean. Like, I just like people talk about bagpipes like they're like.
They're like it's a dirty word.
They're so fucking annoying. I think they're cool. I like the way they sound.
You're taking a brave stance here, Kyle, and
I
that
don't think I
would
am.
move me to tears.
I will say I don't think it's that weird to think. I think it's just one of those things that everyone like. It's like this weird, like universally for some reason hated thing, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like no one actually thinks that way.
No one thinks about bagpipes in that way. I think you could probably find a person.
I don't
my
really-
God, Kyle!
I don't know. It's like when everyone's like, my biggest fear is clowns. It's like, no, it's not. I bet if I buried you alive, you'd be much more scared than if a clown popped out.
Yeah, clowns are
Now
like
get-
uncomfortable, but
Now take this sedative and get in this box.
yeah, exactly. Let's put my little theory to the test.
Yeah. I don't know. I just hate it when people say like, I'm so afraid of this thing, and it's like, no, like, come on, let's be honest. You're really not that afraid.
You know what instrument I think doesn't get enough shit is the
What?
ukulele.
I could agree with that. Yeah.
It never
it-
sounds good. I would go
I
that
will
far
say-
as to say I don't think I've ever heard a song with a ukulele in it where I've gone, I'm glad that's there.
I will say.
I guess maybe like atmosphere music if you're
yeah.
like at like a tropical resort, but
Yeah. I will say I love the guitar. I love the acoustic guitar. It's a great sounding instrument. If I am ever at like a get together or something like that and somebody pulls out a guitar, I leave the fucking room. I can't stand that shit. I don't know what it is. It's just something about like the arrogance of like somebody pulling out like an acoustic guitar and then just starting to play like fucking some weird like Radiohead song or some shit. I don't know. It bothers me.
you don't like them campfire tunes, Kyle?
No, like I don't mind if like somebody like starts playing music or some shit like that like most of the time, but if it's like if you're at a campfire or something like that and someone just like unprompted pulls out an acoustic guitar, it just like it makes me cringe so hard. I don't know what it is. There have been times where it's worked. I think like me and you went to a party where like it was pretty fun when someone did that. I mean, I'll say it was Hans's house. Hans got the guitar out and started and his roommate was playing guitar and then he sang. They played Piano Man. It was really fun. But that is
Wrong
rare.
instrument, but it was still fun.
Yeah, it was still fun. Yeah, I mean, you fucking. And we were at Chris's house, and you guys both started playing like Final Fantasy and the Nostalgia Critic theme. On like, he was on piano and you were on guitar. That was cool. But like, I think it's just like it's a distinguishment of like talent. So like, if the person is talented, and they're actually good at it, it's fine. But if they're just like, I know these 3 songs on acoustic guitar, aren't I so talented and good? It just bothers me.
You're probably right, Kyle.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
If people are good at things, then they
What
should
if they
do
played
things.
Smoke on the Water? I would smoke them, if you know what I mean. And I wouldn't look back.
That's actually fucking epic.
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't count as a turn to press
No,
that button.
But the reason I bring that up is because that's the same shit with the ukulele. If I'm like at a campfire, someone whips out a ukulele, I'm just like, I need to fucking leave.
I feel like that's like 90% of the time a context for the ukulele, though. That's like
I
feel
know,
like
but I don't like
that's
it.
what it's invented for, and I'm tired of it.
I really think that the ukulele is a thing for people who can sing but don't really want to try that hard to learn an instrument. That's
Maybe.
Yeah,
I just don't
because,
think
like,
it's like if you compare it to like something like a mandolin or even a guitar played high,
yeah,
you can get the effect that you want better.
If you are a singer who sings very softly, the ukulele is the perfect instrument for you because you don't have to try that hard to learn it, and it complements that style of singing very well. So like, the reason, like, what I always think about with the ukulele every time someone brings it up is I always think about there's like an interview with The Rock where he's like, I've actually been, I retired from wrestling now. This is years ago. I've retired from wrestling now. I'm no longer being called The Rock. I am now Dwayne Johnson. And I really like singing. And then he just pulls out a ukulele and starts like singing. It's really weird. Like, I don't know. It's just this really
I think you're the only person in the world that remembers that, probably due to good PR agents.
The reason I remember that is because of like Moana. Then he did Moana, and I was like, oh.
Did he play the ukulele in it?
He sings in it.
That's true. He does.
And it's like a Hawaiian movie. There's ukuleles in the back of like almost every song. Like it's a key instrument in that.
Okay, fair. I liked it in that. Fine, you got me on one.
Yeah. I don't know. There's like I think that there are times like that, like it's undoubtable that guy who covered like Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and then died because he was very, very obese. In that order, he like that was a very. I would argue that that's a better iteration of that song than the original. And it's a ukulele.
I don't think that's a high bar. I'm just gonna say that.
Fair. I mean, that's fair, but it is a bar.
I guess so. Okay,
someone
Kyle.
dropped it. Someone named Beef Sneeze. Someone named Beef Sneeze is in the chat, and he asks, "Hey Lyle, been following you for like a decade or so now, and wanted to contribute to the big tribal tattoo fund. Thanks for being one of the 4 dudes that has continued to be cool and funny the whole time."
You gonna refute that, Kyle? You gonna refute that I've been cool and funny the whole time?
Yeah,
I know you want to. I see you itching for it. Go ahead,
there was like
say your piece.
Lyle, where you were not funny, and I want you to admit, to just like I could call you out on it, but I'm gonna give you the chance to admit when you were not funny.
Admit the time I wasn't funny. See, this is like when a fucking cop pulls you over and says, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I ain't gonna fucking fall for it. You're trying to get me to incriminate myself.
Lyle, the twist is that that 2 years is starting right now.
No! Trash Senpai also donated $5 and said, "Classic Uncle War Crimes. Kyle always locking people up and burying them alive." Ah, what a classic. That is a classic.
I like how when other people do hypotheticals.
It's like an old Abbott and Costello bit, actually.
Yeah. I like that I have this persona that people think that when I do like I speak in hypothetical scenarios, they think I'm like trying to hide something. It's like that like even though I don't say it this way, people think it's the equivalent of like, oh yeah, asking for a friend when I'm talking about murdering people.
I'm surprised you got that reputation and not me, which is a good way to throw them off the trail.
Because I think that's because like when you joke about it, you're actually saying it, or I'm saying it. I'm denying every single time.
That's true. You got to stop denying and start admitting.
Yeah, I have to start admitting to my crimes.
All right. Did I use Mario already? No.
I think you got to jump across that.
Yeah,
water.
I see what I have to do, and I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it.
Oh wait, no, you got to use the green.
There we go. That's the sauce.
It's a classic Mario move where he uses the green.
I must use the green button, the iconic Mario item. Why wouldn't that be like a block or something that he jumps and hits? Right? Am I stupid?
Yeah. Somebody asked if we're gonna watch the Resident Evil showcase. Probably not. I don't think it's like we only really watch like the big things.
Yeah, we only watch things that matter. I mean, we're not gonna stream it. You know what? It's actually it might be starting now. I think is why they're asking that. You know what? I would be down to do that. I'm starting to tire of this. Right? Is it like about to start? If it's about to start, then I'd be down to like turn this off.
Resident Evil showcase. It starts in 30 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
The show starts in 30 seconds.
You know what? We could do that. We could definitely switch to the Resident Evil. Can I get a vote in the chat? How you guys feeling about that? Also, Trashbot donated 10 quid. I think, or that's a euro,
I
I guess. Just realized I've been watching the two of you's stuff for more than half my life, even Swag-a-lagging, because I'm a true fan. So figured it makes sense to throw some pennies at you. Thank you.
You know, you'd think that'd be a compliment, but you made me feel really fucking old right now.
Yeah, dude, I've been doing this for half my life. That's fucking insane to me.
Yeah, dude, I've known you for half my life. That's even more insane to me.
Probably more
at
at this point.
Yeah, more than that. Ugh.
Shit sucks.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it be
terrible.
less?
I will say something
Resident
that this
Evil.
game
All
doesn't
right,
do.
they're all talking about Resident Evil. Let's put on the Spread Eagle showcase.
Really quickly, I want to say this game doesn't do one thing that the previous one did, and that I really liked, which is it. The previous one had a thing where if you shot someone, they would go like limp, and you would knock them like. You would knock them in a direction. I thought that was really cool because you could knock people off the edge. I don't think it does that anymore, which kind of bums me out.
I'm sorry,
maybe
Kyle.
that's a thing. Maybe that's a thing one of the characters can do.
Alright, let's
but I haven't
see.
noticed them doing that.
I'm just gonna fucking get a window capture going. Window.
Someone in the chat says, "Aren't you like 47?" I'm 53 actually, and I've known Lyle ever since he was a wee lad, and I've been grooming him for success.
Yeah,
and not anything else.
Not the good kind of grooming.
Yeah.
That's what you want. Add source, window capture. Here we go. Window.
No, I'm older than Lyle, but not by a lot.
By like a literal month or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Which makes me your elder, and therefore the wiser one.
Yeah, Biddle say dick maloom, right, Kyle? That's what I always say.
I
don't know. For some reason, I have German subtitles on this.
You can close the stream, and I can. Well, do you have here? I'll send you the one I'm looking at.
I'm watching the showcase right now.
Okay, it says world premiere for you just a second ago.
I'm a little ahead of you for once.
Okay, what does it say on your screen
The
right now?
father's nightmare comes to an end, is what it says right now.
I'm gonna reload my page.
Oh,
there
you
we
can
go.
play you can play Resident Evil 8 in fucking classic Resident Evil third person. Which that's kind of cool. I would never do it, but it's kind of neat.
I probably would because I kind of don't like the idea of a first. I like the third person Resident Evil style.
I do too, but I feel like that game's kind of made for first person.
Yeah, but now it will be made for third person.
Well, no, but like the thing is, like when Ethan goes, "What the fuck?" It feels like I'm saying, "What the fuck?"
It's also way harder to look under the big lady's dress if you're not in first person. You're right.
Jamecy donated 1,500 isks, which I have no idea if that's a lot or a little. So I'm going to moderately thank you for that. And said, "Been following you since Sanity Not Included." Yeah, that's when. It's so weird whenever I ask where people like came from, because the fucking answers are all over the map.
Yeah. You're a man of many.
I've traveled the world. It's really weird. I've thought about like YouTube as a career, and it's kind of like I feel like I've changed jobs like 4 times, but it would be like if you fucking like if you change jobs and you used to be like a barber and you change jobs to be like, I don't know, like a woodworker, and someone just comes into your woodworking shop and is like, "I miss when you used to cut hair. Why don't you cut hair anymore?" And then you actually have the thought of like, shit, should I still be cutting hair? You know, it's weird.
Even though, like, that's the thing. I think to survive on the internet, you have to constantly adapt, or you'll end up like fucking iJustine.
Was successful and married and happy and getting iPhones from Steve Jobs' ghost. Yeah, what a fate.
I'm sorry, no one watches iJustine. Like, it's just not.
The world watches iJustine,
No.
Kyle.
No, Lyle. No, they don't. You're lying.
Miss Ebola has been a fan of you since Smash Tasm. Good job, Super 64. Thank you. Smash Tasm is still a beacon in my past. Anyway.
Was that supposed to be a fucking Ship impression?
You don't think it was good? I thought it was pretty okay.
No, I'm just saying it was really good. I love Ship. Ship's a great human.
Yeah, no, he's great.
Said you had something
Oh, God. I love shit, but every time I've run into him, I've gotten drunk and then been like mean in a joking way. I've bullied him as a joke, and to his credit,
he's pretty forgiving with that.
I know, yeah, he is, but it's really funny. I love shit.
Going back one more time to that village.
Oh, you get to
man.
be Ethan Hunt's daughter and have Mung
Yeah, I
spit
mean,
on you. I am like 90% sure this is the spit cup. I just took a big gulp and I'm like, I'm really almost sure. But if it's not the spit cup, listen, if it's not the spit cup and I switch to the other cup, then I will have 100% drunk out of the spit cup.
Lyle, did you have a Freudian slip right there? Because you just said spit cump.
I would never spit cump, Kyle. If it's going in my mouth, I'm swallowing. I'm committing to the bit.
Saying, maybe
I'm
there's more
committing
than
to the
spit in that
bit.
cup. Maybe there's more than spit in that cup.
I would
That's
never
all I'm
jack
saying.
off in a cup. I would always just swallow.
Well, you pissed in a cup. You would absolutely jack off into a cup. You're a liar.
No, you just fucking blast it into your hand and then keep your fist clenched.
Oh my gosh.
And then make your way to the sink.
Oh
Listen,
my
I don't have to
Lord.
explain myself to you. Wait, you can command enemies now? What the fuck? Oh, you play as Big Lady.
Oh, what? Oh, this is the...
Oh, it's
no, this is the-
Mercenaries.
Yeah, Mercenaries is a thing that's kind of existed since like I think RE4. I don't really understand.
It's
like
like a
a wave
multiplayer mode, isn't it? It
Yeah, it's
usually
a wave.
is, at least.
I mean, that would be kind of cool, I guess, to play as Big Lady in any capacity, if that makes sense.
That's
why
true.
not? Yeah.
In an FPS, you experience the game where
I wish you could be like play as Big Lady. You could take control of the Big Lady and like in other people's games. That would be kind of funny.
Oh, like an invasion? That would actually
Yeah.
be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
That'd be. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Well, you know, like
I
outside of Dead
have.
by Daylight.
No,
Like-
it's there's one in the one that I can think of is the what is it?
Deathloop.
Deathloop, yeah.
But even in Deathloop, like the character that you play as is not like a chase monster. It's just basically another player, right?
That's the only thing I don't like about Deathloop is to unlock certain things you have to invade other people's worlds and kill them, but it is so unfairly slated against you as the invader in some ways, because like I've killed so many invaders in that game by just running up to them and kicking them and they fall over, and then you just unload on them. It's so funny.
wouldn't it be okay to show Ethan's face? We gave that question some thought.
Can
And to, oh yeah, and to
we
unlock a lot
said
of
it
things
was
you have to get
okay to
invaded
show
on.
Ethan's face, and now everyone's doing it.
Ethan will look
Yeah.
and you're not quite able to get a good look.
Oh, so they make it so you kind of can't see his face?
Why is that I don't understand that.
Because he's a
why
man of mystery, Kyle. Because he's a man of mystery.
He's a man of mold.
He's a man of mold, but he's also a man of mystery. It's a
Honestly-
big, significant part of his character.
A moldman?
Hans Moldman.
Hans Moldman.
Now we have an amazing
Oh man.
announcement for
Hey, you can turn off the stream between us, by the way.
a demo for the third
Oh, is that still going?
Yeah.
Here is the release date and platforms for the demo.
I can't do that without minimizing, so I'm just gonna leave
Yeah,
it for now.
just leave it then. Okay. I just,
Or the previous
gameplay demo available now. Well, I don't know. The big one that I'm wondering about is the Resident Evil 4 remake, because they've shown like shockingly little of that game, and it's supposed to be coming out pretty soon.
Wait, is it?
Yeah. I don't know if it's like spooky time this year or spooky time next year, or if they're. I thought it was like March. I could be wrong.
You better march, mister. What is this? Is this a new, like, Resident Evil
Yeah, this is Resident Evil.
reverse?
Oh wait.
Haven't they made this game already? I could have
This
sworn
is,
that they made, like, a fucking, like, free-to-play Resident
Yeah.
Evil.
It wasn't free to play. I think the one that I'm thinking of is it's a really bad one where the gun is like right. It's weird. The gun was like right by your ear.
I could
It
have
was
sworn
really
that they've
strange.
made basically this game before.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was called. I just remember there's a DSP clip of it where like his girlfriend is like yelling about not being able to upgrade stuff, and his friends keep saying, "Just fucking press X, just press X," and they're like, she's like, "I'm not, it's not doing anything," and then they're like, "You have to hold the button, press X," and then she just refuses to do it. She's like, "Oh, this game's broken," and they're like, "Oh my god," it's really funny.
Yeah, and it was bad. Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
bad things about it.
was really
I'm pretty
bad, yeah.
sure it like got discontinued at a point, and everyone was mad because like I guess it was pretty predatory with the microtransactions.
Yeah.
And you know, when it got discontinued, people were like, okay, what happens to like all the money I spent on this
Resident
game?
Evil Village will be
Umbrella
played
Corps.
under the
Yeah,
new
that I think that's
Umbrella Corps.
I
Yeah.
think that's what I'm thinking of.
Well, it was a play on word. It was spelled Umbrella Corps, C-O-R-P-S.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's clever.
It's not really, because I don't think it's a play on words at all. It's just called.
I am Beard Toculus, and my favorite thing to do is introduce new Resident Evil experiences to you over piano.
October 28th. Resident Evil Village is the first project based on
He did say that.
RE engine to support the Mac and runs natively on Apple Silicon.
Oh wait, they're announcing Resident Evil Village for the Mac? Is that, did they bring in a neckbeard to announce Resident Evil Village for the Mac?
Am I looking at the wrong video? Because I'm not seeing that.
This means that every Mac
I am watching
will be able to play Resident
I am
Evil
watching a video called Resident Evil Showcase 10/20
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah, I'm watching the same one. I just
Hello, everyone.
when you said a neckbeard.
Yeah, they I guess it was just a regular beard.
Okay, I just don't see. Is it a guy speaking Japanese about Resident Evil right now for you?
Yeah,
Village.
he's talking about, yeah, we're just seeing a lot of Resident Evil Village.
Resident Evil Village for VR or whatever. I love how like they always try to show like the detail of VR and like how crazy it is, and then the hand comes up and it's always shaking. It's
Yeah.
like-
VR footage, I think, almost always looks bad in
Yeah.
presentations. I don't know what the solution to that is. Maybe it's faking it.
time.
I don't know.
It's gonna get better as time goes on. It's just
I don't
time.
know if it ever will look like natural, or maybe there'll be people like that get like Andy Serkis good at doing gameplay trailers for VR stuff.
You should,
knows?
Oh yeah, you should change your.
Your diaper.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're right.
I'm gonna go back to Mario Rabbids for a little bit after this, maybe if it's not super long.
Yeah.
We hope you will enjoy it and marvel at the technology of cloud gaming as well as its
And I think you're watching a different video than me.
You're watching the one on the Resident Evil YouTube channel?
Oh, I was watching the IGN one. Okay, that's why.
You're watching Igen?
Yeah.
That's our competition, Kyle. That's pregame discharges competition directly.
Oh no.
How
Oh,
could
no.
you? I don't think it is. We're curators, man. We're
Yeah.
free agents.
If anyone should be mad at, it's us. Or sorry, it's them, because
Yeah.
we're pretty much taking the news that they're reporting on and making it funny and entertaining.
Yeah, I guess we are essentially like saved you a click, but
Yeah, basically.
But
I mean, not necessarily. We report on stuff that's been out for a while, so if like they didn't see that, they're not going to see it later. Like I think that because we're curating stuff later, we're actually giving it a fair amount of time. I feel like they'd probably prefer us to other stuff.
I think they'd be our best friend if they just
Yeah.
let us in. This is the Duke's Pouch. That's what this DLC is called.
Oh my God.
Resident
It's gonna show
Evil,
us
the
nutsack.
Duke's Pouch. Wait, what's
Yeah. Okay,
this?
so yeah.
That's
Oh, this is
Leon.
RE4. Yeah, it's RE4.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah,
this-
there's Ashley.
Oh my God! Why did they change Ashley's outfit? I get it. Okay, sure. Maybe it was inappropriate for her to be in a dress or whatever the hell, and you could look up her skirt. And but still, I don't know. Why do you got to change it?
Please enjoy this new gameplay.
Yeah, I guess it's iconic, so why touch it, right? I don't think it's that inappropriate. You got the idea that she got like fucking kidnapped from a luncheon or something, and she is the
Yeah.
president's daughter.
Well, that was the thing that was the thing is like you could change it so you can't look up her skirt and she doesn't do the thing where she like hides it or like yeah, do that, make that change. That's fine.
Coward.
I don't know. But like I don't know. The outfit change was just kind of weird to me, and
I mean, here's some gameplay.
I think RE4 is just so iconic. I feel like it's like you touch anything and it kind of ruins it a little
I think
bit.
there's room to touch stuff, but I say that as somebody that like played it way too light and was like, this is
Yeah.
pretty good. I like it, but it's like
I like RE4 a lot.
there's a lot
I-
that people fucking like don't remember. They don't remember like walking around in the fucking in the fucking like clay houses and doing fucking puzzles with like furnaces and shit. Like, I don't know. I think that as long as you keep the spirit of it alive, you can fuck with it a little.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat pointed out maybe you can buy that outfit. It's like, yeah, that's the outfit for
DLC or something.
Yeah, that's
or
possible.
it could be a good old fashioned unlockable, I suppose.
Yeah. Classic outfits or whatever for the characters. This doesn't.
I read you. What's your situation?
Did he just say, yo necesito pollo? Is that what he said?
No.
I need chickens? Now, don't they speak Portuguese? Isn't this Portugal? Or is this Spain? This is Spain. I think.
I don't know if it's a real location.
No, it's supposed to be in, I think it's supposed to be in, like, rural Spain.
That's the ruralest, Spanishest man that I ever did see.
Yeah. Or, I don't know, somebody in the chat will know what it is, where it is. I'm pretty sure it's rural Spain. Either that or Portugal.
Wow. Look at Leon go. It's door time for Leon. You got like a Charlie Day whiteboard.
Yeah.
Bruce.
It's
Wait, so
just like the meme.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in
They call her Baby Eagle.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are.
That audio sounded weird there.
Oh, you're just hypercritical of this because you love the
I don't know.
original so much.
Maybe it's, I don't know.
That looked really weird.
Yeah. What the fuck? Well, that's the, I mean, that's the iconic Resident Evil 4 guy, the guy with the bag on his head and the chainsaw. But that usually happens here the first time you see that.
Yeah.
It's in
Wait,
the,
was
it's
that a
in the
guy with the
village.
chain? I just saw the dude with the axe. Was I just not paying attention?
Oh, wait, was it the axe? Okay, I didn't. I wasn't looking for a quick second. I thought it was the guy with the bag on his head, right?
I didn't see a bag on nobody's head.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. That is in the original game. It's like the first guy you see is like a guy with an axe, then you kill him.
Just the speed at which he ran and dove out of the window was funny to me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You can set cows alight.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
This actually looks pretty sick.
No, it does.
I
They did a
feel
great job with 2. I didn't hear the same thing about 3, but I also know that people didn't really like 3 that much to begin with.
Yeah.
So
I feel like with like remasters and stuff like that, it does hit a point where it's like, why are you remaking this? But I feel like I feel like it's kind of like 360, you know, like era. I feel like after GameCube, it's like kind of becomes a little bit unnecessary. Like
as long as when they remake it, it's an actual remake, I'm fine with it. Like, I really don't like it when they remake game. They call a game a remake, but it's just a port.
Yeah.
You know,
port with like some better textures or something, or even in some cases some worse textures.
But like, I don't mind them, like, as long as they try to keep the core of the gameplay the same, and like they're just like, oh well, what are the things that, like, you know, we can improve on or change. And this looks like it does a lot of that. Whereas like I don't like remakes like the Final Fantasy remake, Final Fantasy VII remake, where it's like, you remember Final Fantasy VII? Well, this game is not even close to that.
Yeah, it's like a weird unofficial sequel. It's very strange.
Yeah, I would have rather them said they call it like Final Fantasy VII some other thing, but they just called it remake, and it's like not really a remake of the game. Like, if you wanted to just remake the game, you could just do that. Oh, nice. You have like executions. Oh shit.
He caught his saw.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I
kind of did like in the original though, that if you got caught by that guy, he just saw you.
Yeah, he just fucking obliterated you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Concepts of the title.
But it looks like moving is a lot bigger. Like you can move a lot easier in this game, and then so you have to add more like ways for the enemies to fuck with that. You know?
Yeah. Because this game original Resident Evil 4 like locked you in place when you stood.
Right.
This one has, I guess it slows you down when you aim, but
Yeah. That makes more sense though, that it slows you down and doesn't lock you in place. I do want to play Resident Evil 4 again before this one comes out.
do you?
I might actually stream that.
See, I always have the opposite reaction whenever they announce one of these, where it's like I don't want to replay the original too close to it.
I kind of do, because I feel like this one's going to be different enough.
Yeah, true. This does look pretty sweet, man.
Yeah.
You gotta still do the fucking inventory Tetris.
I have a feeling though that there might be like a button you could just press, it as auto does it if you want it to. But I feel like they are also. Oh yeah, they gotta have him come back.
What are you buying?
You can purchase weapons.
That's the most famous character in any Resident Evil game.
to suit your playstyle. We've also
Wait, did they get the same guy?
Probably not, but
No.
definitely a dude doing a fucking impression of the same guy. If it's,
I feel like
not.
they could just honestly, like, would it be? No, it's a guy doing an impression. I feel like you should just like have taken the old clips and slotted them in there.
If they recorded them good and still have them, it's actually surprising how often they like lose those.
Yeah.
Like when they remade Kingdom Hearts 1, they basically had to remake the whole game from the ground up.
We announced that
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 will also be available on PlayStation 4, in addition to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
and
No,
Xbox
I guess they're still doing last gen.
The
I
PlayStation
mean,
Yeah.
version.
there are so many PlayStation 4s on the market that it's probably like, remember the PS2, how long they kept making PS2 games?
Dude, I was looking into selling mine, and mine goes for $250.
PS2?
It's like, yeah, no, PS4. It goes for like $250.
Really?
Yeah, just because like PS5s are so hard to get, and these games are still coming out, so people just still want to play them, so they just get PS4s and get the PS4 version.
It's not dumb.
Next is
Yeah.
the physical-only collector's edition. This edition includes the contents
Oh my God.
of the deluxe edition.
Yeah, are they still doing these? I don't understand these.
Art book,
Gamers love crap to put on their desk,
I
allegedly.
know.
also,
It's just
pre-orders start today.
I don't know. I don't want a Leon statue. I don't.
I've gotten like very very few of those, and the few that I have, like I got the really expensive like Halo Reach like Ultimate Edition. I still have
will
that
say that-
statue somewhere. I wonder if it goes for anything, but I never took it out of the box because I was like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Green herb.
I will say that that did come with one of the coolest collector's edition things I think I've ever gotten, which is that it comes with like a copy of like Halsey's journal, and it's like a full-blown like book, but it's like written in universe, like you just have the physical thing, which is kind of sick.
I know his Halo historically apparently had really good ones of those though.
Had the Master Chief helmet for Halo
Yeah.
3 that everyone was mad that you couldn't
Put your
wear.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that was a big thing that in Infinite, when you bought the, like, remember they that was in the fucking thing where they're like, oh yeah, you can wear the helmet, and or was it Doom? It was Doom that you could wear the helmet.
Oh really?
If you bought, yeah, it was like Doom Eternal. You could like put the helmet, or was it? I don't know. There was like I can't remember what it was. It was Doom or Master Chief, but in one of the recent like game things, there was a person in the crowd wearing the helmet. And they were like, oh, the Legendary Edition or whatever that has the helmet, you can actually wear it. That was like the big joke.
That's cool.
Yeah. I probably couldn't because my head is fucking giant.
No, but it's the idea that counts.
Yeah. Oh man, that character looks weird.
I looked away for a second.
It was the Spanish journalist guy.
Requires cleansing.
Do you know what I'm talking about with audio? It sounds weird. The vocals sound really weird.
There's been like a couple weird cuts.
Yeah. It's just like, no, I'm talking about like the reverb and like the effects.
No, I have it kind of low so I can hear you too, but...
I'm gonna get you home safe.
Oh yeah, she's in like a Hillary Clinton pantsuit.
Yeah.
That one makes me sad. They sexed Ada down.
Hey, I'm just saying, like the voice acting sounds weird. Not Leon. Leon sounds good, but Ada sounded weird.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
she
it'll
sounded
be
weird.
fine in context.
She's lost no matter what.
They're doing, you know what it is? They're doing that Kingdom Hearts thing, where it's like like the voices are there, but some of the effects are not. So it doesn't seem placed right.
Yeah.
That Kingdom Hearts trailer where there's like music and voices, but no real sound effects.
Ashley looks like a substitute teacher now. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I wonder if in this one they'll make it a point to be like, and she's over 18.
Yeah, I think they actually, because I think in the original she's like 17 or something like that.
First, Resident Evil Village Gold Edition launches on Friday, October 28th. If you already own Resident Evil Village, you could purchase the
And then, like,
features
I think Leon
exclusive
actually makes like a
DLC
comment like something like, "I can't believe the president never told me his daughter was so freaking hot."
Yeah, they kind of imply that he's gonna bang her at the end, if I recall correctly.
Something like that. Like they're gonna go on a date or some shit. Yeah.
They don't. I don't think they directly say it, but they kind of sort of
Yeah.
like lean towards it.
Well, I know that like the love, like Ada is supposed to be kind of like a weird love interest for Leon.
All owners of Village. Resident Evil Village Cloud playable on Nintendo Switch via a
This is
cloud
not gonna
service
work. Dude, do not
available
buy
on
fucking
October
cloud
28th.
editions of games.
Resident Evil 2,
No, don't.
Resident
Never
Evil
buy
3,
'em.
And Resident Evil 7 are also coming to Nintendo Switch via cloud at a later date. Also, the Mac
And you should buy none of them.
Village
Yeah.
will be released on
Well, you
October
could buy the
28th.
Mac version of the
The
Winter's
Newest entry in the series,
expansion.
Resident Evil 4,
Yeah.
will release on Friday,
That's
March
fucking
24th,
great.
2023. And you can pre-order it today.
Yeah, March.
Forward to
Okay,
it.
she makes a pass and he
Thank you very much
refuses.
for watching.
Well, looks like you've had your fill.
Didn't we already see that? Oh, this is like the framing of the presentation as you wander around and Duke says, "Well, I have a thing."
Well, that's the whole point of, I think, the DLC for the new one is that Duke is the bad guy.
Odd chap, but his information's good. And I shouldn't say any more.
I do kind of want to know what his deal is.
I do hope
Yeah.
again. I'll strive to prepare.
I would be willing to play this game and then play the DLC and shit. It looks. This one always seemed like, oh yeah, it's not like the best Resident Evil, but it's the first good one in like a long time. So
I've heard good things about 7. I didn't play
Yeah.
7, but I did like 8. We played through 8 on Oni Plays, and I played through it sort of on my own.
7 looked interesting. I liked a lot of the stuff I saw in 7, but it is like a straight up horror game, and I'm not really for that. I'm not into horror games personally. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
I mean,
I guess
I'd
Let's
like to play 4. I will say.
you're always talking about your foreplay, Kyle.
Yeah,
You're always talking about your iconic Kyle foreplay.
Ay.
Yikes. Awooga. Did I just say that out loud?
Good God.
A fucking rabbit sounded like Mickey Mouse, man. Resident Evil 5 should be an interesting remake. They're never gonna touch that one again. They even got in
No.
trouble for that one at the time, so they're probably
I think they
way
could
too scared.
They would probably remake it, and they would probably like change where it is.
You can't do that though.
Yeah.
Wait, can I shoot people from the sky?
I think it is a possibility that they remake it, but it you know what, they're gonna take out the whole thing where you can yell at Sheva, and that's not gonna be fun anymore.
They're gonna add a mechanic where you can respect Sheva.
And that's the thing, they call her Sheva. I'm pretty sure with that, isn't it Shiva? Is that's? I mean, I could be wrong.
No, I feel like that's worse.
I don't know. Well, is Sheva even a name? It's just a weird. It doesn't sound correct. I don't know.
Maybe.
I could be completely like ignorant and stupid here. Like I'm fully willing to admit that. I just don't know.
I would have assumed it was a name. I didn't see anything wrong with it.
It just doesn't. For some reason, it sounds like he's pronouncing it wrong. And like with how. With how like for lack of another term insensitive they were with that game, I wouldn't put it past them to be completely wrong about how
Shevas said, maybe.
How it's pronounced, yeah. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing where they go with if they do make a 5 remake. I would be curious to check it out. Or if they made a remake of like 6 or 7 or whatever or 6, I guess, is the one that I don't know.
6
that
nobody liked.
Nobody liked. So if they remade it to be more like the original Resident Evil formula, I think that'd be kind of interesting. But then again, I know that the biggest problem with 6 was that like the writing in it was like complete dog shit. You play as like Wesker's son or some shit.
Wesker's secret long lost son.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Albert Wesker's secret long lost son, Alberto Wesker.
Is he actually called Alberto?
No, I don't fucking know.
Does he still have like weird powers or no?
I think he does, yeah. His powers are a little bit different though, I think. Because I think you kill Wesker definitively in 5, I think, right?
I don't know about it definitively, but yeah.
I mean, you kill him into a volcano. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Well, people have lived through worse, I think.
I don't know. Like, Resident Evil does have a history of like killing off a character in like a pretty definitive way, and then like they come back in the next game, and Mr. X is killed in 2, like pretty substantially, but then in 3 there's Nemesis, and Nemesis is supposed to be like Mr. X, but like brought back to life, I think.
Oh, is he the same character?
I think so. I don't know a lot about Resident Evil lore. I never played, like, I played the 2 remake, and I played Resident Evil 4. I've only played the games with Leon in them, so I don't know.
Not a bad move, I suppose. But that's what
people have talked about Mr. X and Nemesis, and it sounds like they're the same character.
Mario's gonna fucking die. Only plays thumbnail for RE5 is super misleading. Yeah, they didn't check who played as who with us, so. But they just like drawing Chris with tits, I think. Which, to be fair, who doesn't? Oh, Mario's dead. No.
No, you let Mario get shot.
I didn't let Mario become a statistic, okay? This is just the reality that Italians experience in America every day. Okay, you fucking bastard. What? Oh, I guess you don't even have to kill them. You just have to get to the other side. That was weird. Okay. Still like the idea of Duke being Wesker. Is that the theory? That he's Wesker? That just got fat? Fucking epic, man.
That would be kind of funny that he's just fat Wesker.
That'd make me grin. No. They're surrounding that poor rabbit star, Kyle.
They're gonna eat it. Oh no.
Yes, yes!
Yes! I mean, yes! The cool character is finally here. Now the game gets good!
Finally.
Oh, is it a chick?
I don't know.
I think
Might
it
be
is.
just a dude wearing eyeliner.
Oh yeah. I mean, they can do that. That is allowed.
Dude, this is so cool. Do you think that 12-year-old you would have liked this character, Kyle, or do you think you still wouldn't?
No.
I don't think 12-year-old me would either.
No, because it's a rabbit. It's still a rabbit. Like,
I think if the character was like a Mario human, I'd probably think he was cool.
Exactly. Like if it was like
if it was like Dark Luigi.
Yeah.
They did a Dark Luigi. Everyone thought he was cool. Remember Mr. L? People would fucking make like Mr. L fan art of like Mr. L like standing over a destroyed city and shit.
What the hell?
Dude, that rocks.
Mario Rabbids loves this character. So we know it's a girl because they would never put a gay character in a Mario game. Oh my god. It's Tony the Tiger.
It's the
But
iconic
rabid.
fuckable Tony the Tiger.
This version specifically is the fuckable one.
Defeat Giant Wild Claw.
The furry. Oh god, the rabid furry is like not. It's not a thing that I ever thought I would have to say, but I had to say it right there.
Let's see. Heal your team. Cost
Do it.
100 coins. What is it? What is this weird fucking medical insurance ass? Fine, whatever. This is like a boss fight. Mario's almost dead.
Yeah, you can spend 100 coins to heal your. So you get 3 characters this time.
Yeah. All right.
I think
see.
as time goes on, you get more teammates.
What does he get? All targets within range are dealt 140
Well, I'm
damage.
telling you, it's a she.
Okay. I don't care.
I'm telling you.
Allies within range take 25% less damage. All right. So this character kind of has. Wait, the star you swap out. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna start on good old Mario.
Start on Mario. Just unload on these cocksuckers, Lyle. Just unload.
They are a fucking gaggle of cocksuckers, and I'm tired of pretending that they're not.
So in the previous games, your guns would like knock them back, and you could like knock them into other characters and deal damage. I thought that was a pretty cool mechanic. I guess that like maybe characters can still do that in this one, but you need a certain like star equipped to
Let's
do
see
it.
if they get him.
Oh no, they don't. Yes,
They can
don't
like.
run into
I
him.
think they can run into. Maybe it doesn't work on him because he's a boss, but I could have sworn
Yeah,
that
maybe.
worked.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe like give your guys a shield or something like that
Yeah.
here.
I can give Edge a shield. Let me see if I can give Mario a shield now.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, I
I
can
think
at
that's
least.
worth your time though.
Absolutely. Wait. I can do this. And make her able to move faster.
I think it's fair to call that one an it. This is the one time I think it's okay to say that.
Call it a fucking bitch. Okay. All right, let's go.
No, I know Into the Breach does that, Miss Ebola. I'm talking about the original Rabbids game. If you shot someone, they would fly backwards. That was like the whole thing.
Wait. Okay, maybe this thing. Hold on. Before I do this. There we go.
Also, and if you haven't played Into the Breach, go play Into the Breach. It's a really, really good game. And they just added like a free DLC to it that's fucking awesome.
That's fucking ouch.
It's
All
a
right,
really
let's
cool
go.
video game.
Okay.
Oh my
so
god.
the sword gets thrown. It doesn't put you out of position. I thought that the character might like dash in there because it's a sword. All right. Oh, there was one more of those little guys.
That's fine.
It's okay. Mario can kill him.
Mario can use his gun to... Oh, there's 2 more of those little guys. Look out.
Mario will kill him. Don't
I do like they have a fast forward button for this kind of stuff. That does kind of help as the game goes on because you're just like, fuck it, like let's just get through this. Because you've seen the animation a million times, you know?
Yeah.
Can you like what, backstab him or something?
Maybe.
No, I don't think that's a thing.
I don't think
you
that's a thing
I
either.
think you throw the sword and it comes back is like her whole thing.
Yeah.
You learn like slash moves later.
I
but
will never learn, Kyle. Not as long as I live.
did a lot of damage to him with that though. So, oh no, he's mad.
He's moving in.
I think
Alright.
I think that's like a passive he has.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, the epic move. I think you were supposed to do that first.
Oh, well,
Actually, no, maybe that just ends your turn. Who knows?
whatever.
We don't read.
We don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you fuckhead.
I think you're gonna hit your own guy though, right?
I don't think it works that way.
No, I don't. That's weird. The other games, I think you can actually.
Oh, okay. So that's like a
oh.
counter move where if they enter your like line
Yeah,
of
if they
sight.
move, you would.
you-
Oh my god.
Holy fuck. Okay. Mario, you need to step in and moderate this. Mediate.
Heroes. Yeah. So hero sight is if they move, you'll shoot
No,
them.
yeah, these are all like kind of like counter move sort of shits. Oh, so that aggroes him, I guess, towards Mario, which I think we need.
Yeah.
We need a little bit of aggravation towards Mario. He's gotten away with it for far too long.
Oh, wow. And then you shoot him again.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, but can he... Shit, can he... Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, he punched the ground, and it was fucking epic. So, yeah. You could say that was a success. I don't know how much damage these ads do. Oh shit. I wonder what happens if I like lose here. Because I might. I played this too fast too soon. I used all my like defense moves thinking that they would last and they don't. So I guess all the defense moves are like one turn things and don't really.
So I guess one of those things spawns every turn, so the idea is just like focus the boss, and if you kill the boss you win.
Yeah, I could really use like a Luigi or something right now. Like somebody with range. I don't know if Mario can be like...
Well, we could all use a Luigi. You know.
Bold of you to assume that you are not my Luigi. Okay,
yeah.
wait, let's see. Can I slide into him? No.
No, I don't.
Let's see. I guess all I can do is just blast him. Hope that that's enough. Oh god.
I mean, you could draw. I think that the sword character will kill him if you throw the sword at him.
I mean, that's the option right now. So let's see. Oh no, it's just gonna stop right short of it. But then Peach can probably kill him on next turn. Let's see.
Yeah, but it'll draw him over closer to that guy. So.
Oh, so he doesn't move all the way close.
No,
but he moves during your turn.
Yeah. But that's the thing, I think.
Yeah, fast forward.
Oh no!
Yeah, Edge is fucking dead. Maybe not.
Maybe not. I mean, the more aggro.
Yeah, big guy's gonna run over and just fucking crush him.
Yeah, but then it doesn't matter. Fucking Peach will shoot at him.
Yeah, Edge deserves it. I hope that I don't have to kill these guys too, because that would put me in a bad spot. But if I just have to kill him, then I should be okay.
I feel like you just have to kill him because they keep spawning so many of those.
That's true.
Like, it would be really hard to have to kill all of them, too.
It'd be really hard for me to do that.
It's the first boss, so
I just love him so much. Okay, well,
yeah,
he's
did
dead.
it.
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! Oh! Is that what you wanted, Ubisoft, when you made this character? You wanted people to say that? No, they probably wanted people to go, that's funny. They're making fun of Shadow the Hedgehog. That's hilarious. And to be fair, it's kind of funny.
I don't think they're making fun of Shadow the Hedgehog.
No, they're making fun of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay.
Right to his face, too.
Excuse me, intimidating stranger. It's but until we destroy the lighthouse tentacle, we can't create warp.
Good God.
Yeah. I'm too cool for this. You're gonna stop at Binga Banga Bonga Baby? You're not gonna say the rest of it? Okay.
How dare you?
Not a spark hunter.
That's weird. There's voice acting, but they're only saying the first sentence. So Edge just went, not a spark hunter, but didn't say the rest of it.
Weird.
Edge. Spaceship, huh?
That's so weird. Like they're recording lines individually for each of these lines, but only part of it. So Edge just said spaceship, huh? But didn't say the rest of it. Maybe that's so kids can kind of skip through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's just add flavor. I've seen games that do that.
Yeah, but usually it's like an all-purpose thing. Like there'll be like a huh and a you know, like various react sounds that they can use. In this one, they're saying things. Oh my god, I am in control of Edge now. Yes.
This is what you've wanted ever since you saw the trailer.
Yeah, this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for, Kyle. And it has been auto-saving, so I can quit whenever I want. Which is right now. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. these get archived on the Lyle Streams YouTube channel, so
Yes, they do.
if you want to see it or miss part of it or whatever, that'll be up soon. There's a bunch of other videos that are scheduled to get uploaded, so it might be a little bit, but I'll try to get this one up in the next couple of days, just so it's, you know, fresh and hot.
You guys can see it.
You guys can see through my eyes. Also, I just leave these on fucking unlisted, so, you know, if you still have the link, you can save it. I don't give a shit. I won't tell. But anyway, thanks for flopping by.